Halo semuanya, guten tag, welcome to my channel, John Christopher. Back again to one of the most request content on my channel, language challenge with my friend. Before we start, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Orla. I'm an English teacher here in Berlin. I'm from England and Ireland, so I grew up speaking English. I'm a native speaker.
Yeah, both of us live in Berlin. That's why it's easy for us to like meet and make content for you guys. Thank for you to request to this content. For today, you will react our politicians speak English.
Okay.
You will like make like so much video with me about like this content. So you already like knew the rules. Like you just like react about them and then give like a thought or like what do you think about like the English or like accent, pronouns, vocabulary, and everything. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The first, can you try and pronounce his name?
Yeah. Ganjar Pranowo.
Ganjar Pranowo.
Pranowo.
Yeah. Can you read what is Ganjar Pranowo so people can hear?
Ganjar Pranowo. He is the governor of Central Java province, who has served since the 23rd of August 2013. He's a member of the National Indonesian Democratic Party of Struggle. Previously, he represented Central Java as a national legislator in the People's Representative Council for 2 terms.
That's how the English natives sounds, guys. Yeah, Anies Baswedan. For Anies Baswedan, also can you like read what is like Anies Baswedan?
Anies Baswedan is an Indonesian academic, activist and politician who served as the governor of Jakarta from 2017 to 2022 as an independent. A student activist and political analyst before entering public service, he served as rector of Paramadina University before being appointed to be Minister for Education and Culture in Joko Widodo administration.
Which is like Joko Widodo is our president right now. So also like this concept of both video is really interesting. Like both of videos like the same concept, like interviewing. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
We're very strong already on our conference to be noticing Jogjakarta very strong already. And I thought maybe we could expand also to the city from Central Java. We can set some of a feature, or maybe I can invite your expert from Australia to Central Java. Come here and develop something like training for trainers. Yes, exactly. Which is the best one? The best one, what we do first, is normally that they come here and they build up the vocational training center, teach them, and after that there's exchange possible. First they build it up here to improve the quality of the workforce and the quality of education. Okay. Maybe my staff can follow with your staff. Yes. And then you can decide about the training for trainers. Yeah. For the teacher and some of the student. And then after this, you can send some of the student or teacher go to the Australia. And then we have again develop a new system, I think, for some of school in Central Java. Yep. So I want to learn from their experiences in Australia about the relation between the school and industry. Exactly. I hear from Australia and German that you have what you call we call it a dual education system. Dual education system, and you have something like a teaching industry. Yes, we combine 15, 16-year-old teenagers.
Yeah.
It's interesting because he's not giving a speech. He's not giving something that he's already written and learned and looked up the vocabulary of. He's speaking kind of off the top of his head. He's having to improvise a little bit and answer questions. And it's really impressive that he stays so calm. And you can hear in his voice that he's very calm, he's not nervous. He's speaking slowly, but it sounds like he's very relaxed.
Okay.
And that's really impressive because to speak in a second language in this kind of improvisational environment is really difficult. So that's really impressive. It sounds like his English is really good. It's a little bit hard to hear his accent in this. He uses the correct vocabulary, he uses the right words.
Not mispronounced.
No, you can hear a little bit of the influence of his accent. His vocabulary is quite simple here. But also, obviously this depends on the topic that you're talking about. We don't always use really difficult, complicated vocabulary. And he is speaking with someone who is another non-native English
Yeah,
speaker.
from Austria.
Yeah, so this can also influence things a bit. But yeah, very impressive.
Okay. And now we also like we read about like interview with Anies Baswedan with politician from US.
So what's the secret to your success? Yeah, well, first of all, thank you. I really enjoyed being at Stanford here. Now, with regard to democracy in Indonesia, yes, it started in '98, and it has been years since then. But the foundations of that democracy was built long before '98. You mentioned earlier about the extreme diversity. Democracy requires some common ground to glue these nations together, right? Otherwise, it won't function. Right. Now, Indonesia had its independence in 1945. However, the spirit of being one nation in this archipelago was agreed upon 17 years before the independence. And there was a language was adopted there as common language. And this is very democratic in a way. Why? Because the language that was chosen as common language was not the language of the majority. It was the lingua franca of the archipelago, adopted as the national language. And I think it helps to create the feeling that this is one nation. And on top of that, right after independence, democracy requires equality.
Wow, this is really impressive.
Okay.
What's very clear from this video is that he's totally fluent in English.
Okay.
And you can see, you can only really tell that in something, an environment like this where they're speaking freely, not giving a speech. But he's, again, very relaxed, very calm. But you can hear the vocabulary that he's using, the variety of words, and they're so specific. It's really, really high level English. He does have quite a strong accent. And there are one or two problems with pronunciation. They don't affect understanding very much because he also speaks quite slowly and clearly. But for example, democratic, you put the stress in a different place. Democratic. Whereas in English, although the noun democracy has this same stress pattern, when we use democratic, the adjective, it changes.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is a small problem with pronunciation. It doesn't really affect understanding.
Okay.
And the use of words and vocabulary choice was really fantastic.
Okay. Can you just like compare, not compare, like at the end, can you just like chose, if you like can compare for these like videos, like Ganjar Pranowo, it's like Anies Baswedan?
From these videos, Anies Baswedan is more comfortable and has a better vocabulary with English, definitely.
Okay, thank you so much for making a video with me. Yeah, it's so much fun and interesting to see your reaction as English teacher, but like our politicians speak English. And as I say before, like English for us, for me, like it's really important language to this era. And then as a like president, I think because like both of them as a candidate for like the next president. And if you like a president, I think like English is really important language for you, because like English this era used as a like a politician's like language, and all the country also like know English. They also like use like conversation or like discuss in English. So I thought like as a president you have to know English.
I think so, and I think what's really important is not just it's useful if you know the basic parts of a language, but particularly for a president now and a president of Indonesia, where there are lots of relations, particularly to America. It's really important not just to understand or have basic English, but to be really able to express yourself and have kind of your own voice in this, so that you can use it to be really specific about the kind of nuance that you have to talk about in presidential discussions.
Presidential discussion. And yeah, thank you so much for making video with me. It's so much fun and interesting to see your reaction as English teacher react about our politicians speak English. And I hope you like and enjoy our video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching our video. And if you like, you can follow us on Instagram. Send us DM on Instagram. But kalau like video, guys, do listening us together on this channel. Just DM us on Instagram, or you can comment below, guys. Thank you so much for watching our video. As always, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my videos. And I hope you have a great day and see you in the next video. Ciao!